Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a graphic, powerful look, and I love the colors. I love how it turned out. I love everything about this look, I must say. Needless to say, you can go for lighter colors, for like pinks, lilacs, anything like that, or for reds, for blacks, for blues, really any color you like. But this is the look I want to show you today. I hope you like it, so let's get started. Starting with the eyes, I'm priming first my eyelids. As always, I am using the soft ochre from MAC. This is a paint pot that I'm always using. I love to apply this to my eyelids. It blocks out any redness, and also it's a very good base for anything I'm going to put on top. Then I'm going to grab the only eyeshadow I'm going to use for this look, and this is I'm Into It from MAC. It's a warm toned medium dark burgundy with a matte finish, and this is a beautiful eyeshadow. I love this one. I love the undertone of it, and the whole idea with this eyeshadow is to apply it like an eyeliner, you know, a very thick eyeliner with a long flick. I applied it, and where I thought it wasn't perfect, I just took the soft ochre, so my primer, my eyelid primer, and I just went over the edges, top and bottom, and I was very careful this time. I wanted the whole look to look perfect, you know, the lines to be very straight, no mistakes, and this is the look. I really do love graphic looks, and also the color I used in this case is just a winner. I love it. Being done with the eyeshadow, I moved on to mascara, which is from Maybelline. I took the Total Temptation one. I do like it, and this is in black. I coated really well my lashes, although I'm gonna put false lashes on top, but anyway, you can do this look of course without false lashes. I just love how false lashes complete a look, and so I'm going to take the Harrison lashes, false lashes, which are like very elongated at the outer corners and do emphasize a cat look really well. So this is actually the perfect lash for this look. I do love how it turned out. And then I moved on to my base. I'm using Hyalo Serum from La Roche-Posay. I'm working this as always with my fingers into my skin, on myself at least, and then I'm putting on top a foundation, which is actually from Rimmel. It's the Wake Me Up foundation. I forgot to film, you know, which one to show you which one it is, but it's this one in ivory, which I find, you know, for an ivory color, it's a bit dark, but anyway, this is how it's looking on my skin tone. And either the foundation is actually not an ivory one, or my skin tone is really light at the moment. You'll be the judge for that. But anyway, I'm blending the foundation over my skin and into my skin, using both kind of movements, tapping motions, and also going over the skin with the sponge. Where I think I don't need that much coverage, I'm just dragging the foundation over my skin, and where I think I need a bit more of that coverage, I'm tapping, bouncing the sponge over that area. So this is the reasoning behind all the movements I'm doing over my skin. And then I'm using concealer, which is from LA Girl. This is in the shade medium, just because my foundation today is a bit darker than the usual. I went a notch up with my concealer, you know, color wise, and I just used as much as I think I need. So I'm not going Instagrammy at all, like I'm just putting where I think I have a bit of darkness left, where the foundation didn't lift the shadowing. So I'm just placing a few dots here and there where I'm just a bit, you know, dark, as I've said, and I'm tapping until I'm happy with how it looks. And I mean by that the coverage I'm left with, and only after doing this I'm sort of moving the product around, you know, kind of going over the edges to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines that I haven't blended. So now it's time to lock everything into place using a powder. This is a pressed powder from MAC, the Studio Fix in NC20, and the brush I'm using here is a really nice one that I'm using for powders and for liquids like foundations and concealers and such. This time I am using it for powder, and I'm applying a bit of this product all over my skin, especially on my T-zone, but very lightly. I don't want to look powdery or flowery, because powders in general tend to emphasize some skin problems. So the thing is, Powder can be your best friend or your worst enemy. I've said this many times. Just bear in mind that powder can make you look wrinkled and you know, all looking, and it can emphasize problems. But powder is a really good product to use, especially on the T-zone. Most people use it there just to, you know, kind of knock off the shine, the natural glow of the skin. Meanwhile, I'm doing bronzer, and I like to apply bronzer in a sculpted kind of way, as you can see, and then I like to just slightly contour, and as you can see, the difference between the two shades is big. One is on the grayish side, which is the contour shade, and the other one is on the warm side, which is the bronzer. That's the difference always between those two, and you will always want to contour your face to give like dimension and shadow to your face, so to hollow out some areas. I always use it underneath my cheekbones and nowhere else, because you want to look sun-kissed and not like a walking corpse, you know, like very sallow, and that's the whole idea behind it. I'm gonna do a video soon about how to contour and how to bronze and all that stuff, because I feel like that's a step people didn't understand. And so yeah, I'm gonna try and do a in-depth video how to do this, and to make you really understand the idea behind it, why we're doing this like this, and to not have any problems in the future with the subject. Then moving on, I did apply blusher as I do normally apply it. I've said this in every single video I'm doing. I like to apply 2 layers of it, like one to be the base layer and the other one more concentrated in the middle of the first one, and to have that nice gradient, I think. About highlighters, no matter what highlighter I'm using, I don't like to go overboard. I'm not the biggest fan of highlighters just because they emphasize so much more the texture of your skin and the problems. If you do have like a problem area exactly there, then when you put highlighter on top, it's just going to be everything brought forward and more visible, and that's why be careful with the highlighter. And then I moved on to the eyes again because I'm finished with my base. I took the same eyeshadow and I did a very sort of compact line underneath, and I also did like a very small flick where the tear dot area is. I just think that complements really well this look. On the bottom lashes, I used the MAC Extended Play Mascara, which is a waterproof mascara, and you all know this is a very good one because it doesn't transfer. The bottom lashes tend to touch the skin, especially if they are long like mine, and that causes the transfer thing, and this doesn't do that. That's why it is my favorite, and it also has a very thin wand, which helps of course with the application. For the brows, I'm taking this palette, Pro palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This has been a very stable, so to say, kind of product in my makeup routine and off camera as well, because I think those are very good powders and so many colors to choose from. So if you are a makeup artist, this is a really good investment. You really do need this. And then to sort of settle everything into place, I'm using this gel, this brow gel from L'Oreal. This has tint in it, so if you haven't kind of covered everything with the powder, this will do the job and also set everything into stone. It's very good. And for the lips, I'm using a lipstick, liquid lipstick from MAC, which is in the shade Topped with Brandy, and I think this completes the look beautifully. What say you? So guys, I really do hope you like the look as much as I do, and if you did, show me, subscribe here to my channel, follow me on my social. That's it. Bye.